Hello, happy full moon in Leo. I wanted to come on and talk about the Sabian symbols, of course, and just like messages that are coming through along with those. So the full moon in Leo is at 17 degrees, and the symbol is a non-vested church choir. We promote spiritual communion, devotion, and connectedness within the community. And I thought it was really cool that there's a community aspect here because we have the opposite poles of the sun being in Aquarius, which is community, and then the moon being in Leo, which is more like individuality. And when I think of a church choir, I think of each person's voice being important, right? Like the more in tune you are, the more harmonious the choir is going to sound. And the more harmonious the choir sounds, the more people will come to listen. And of course, I think of like cymatics when I think of this as well, how sound shapes our reality, how sound moves particles of sand. And it's when that sound is harmonious that we get beautiful shapes of sacred geometry and things that are reflected in nature. So, I was just thinking how beautiful that image is of a community of people singing in harmony and creating things that are in line with nature and in line with our hearts. And we have the moon opposite the sun, of course, because it's a full moon. And the symbol is a watchdog standing guard, protecting ourselves from others. So it's like we also must protect this true tone. If there's anybody who's ever trying to discourage you from your joy, from your true tone, what's true to you, that's a red flag, right? So it's about learning how to share who you truly are and also protect yourself from any threat to that, which can just be, it can be really simple things like setting boundaries with people and expressing how you feel and just various things like that. But it's all about this Aquarius Leo polarity, which is allowing the individual to exist as the individual, like exist as their truest expression in communion with the other individuals. And sometimes it's not going to be a match, right? But if we adhere to natural law, which is not harming ourselves or harming others, then you can't really go wrong. There's not, like you're gonna find harmony if you're following those kinds of tenets in your life. And I also felt this reflected with nature, protecting nature, because we are nature, and we see these systems that really take, and don't have ways of giving back and keeping things sustainable the way that nature does, like the tree loses its leaves, it falls, and it goes back to the earth. If we're taking, as things die, as things are being sacrificed, we need to give back. So it's about reciprocity too. And then we have it squaring Uranus, and the full moon and the moon and the sun are squaring Uranus. So the symbol for Uranus is a man muffled up in a rakish silk hat, pushing against obstacles towards self-improvement. So there's this man, a rakish, I had to look up what rakish meant. It's like dashing, it's like dressed up fancy. And he's going out and he's braving this like winter storm. And it's been super, super cold here, so it's kind of funny that symbol came up. But it's about being tested. It's like, are you going to stay in integrity with how you feel? You present yourself. I think it's important to present yourself the way that you want to feel. And this is something that I'm getting used to, like just taking a little bit more care in my appearance and things. And so if we can stay in integrity with, you know, presenting ourselves the way that we feel, these tests of like the storm and everything will be a little bit easier. But we are always tested. It feels like when you kind of come to this new up level where you're feeling really good, something comes along to make sure that you're really standing strong in your true self and who you are. And this is not to say we shouldn't be flexible. That's the point of it as well. It may show you, a test may show you where you can be more flexible. Certain things about yourself that you haven't looked at or you haven't acknowledged, certain past hurts that haven't been felt or acknowledged. Excuse me. And so it's really interesting. This full moon is asking us to like release what no longer serves, stand in who we truly are, understand what we require to be who we truly are, and to be in integrity with who we are. And I just think it's a really powerful, really powerful full moon. And if we can all just stand in that true tone, sing in that true tone in the choir, we'll produce something really harmonious. That song will go out into the universe as a prayer to create something that is harmonious with all of our hearts. So, and I'm wearing my big old Leo heart energy sweater today to go along with this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this full moon and you just shine and sing your true tone. All right, love you, bye.